Hello everyone, in today's video I'll show you how to crochet this heart handbag. I hope you will enjoy making this bag. If you do, don't forget to hit subscribe, like this video, and let's get into it. To make this bag you will need cotton yarn. These all are 50-gram balls in weight Aran. So you will need 2 in background color and either 2 in different colors or just 1 if you prefer to have the hearts in one color. So 1 should be enough. Then 4.5mm hook, pair of scissors and needle. To start off, you want to grab your background color and make a slip knot, which you can do by making this loop and grabbing either your tail or working yarn through. Put your hook into this slip knot and chain 44. To chain, you simply yarn over and pull it through the loop on your hook. Once you've got your 44 chains done, it will look something like this. And then you want to start your first row, which will be half double crochets. So you want to skip this very first chain and go into the second one, yarn over, go into that chain, pull up a loop. You will have 3 on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Repeat this till the end of your row and you will have 43 half double crochets. Once you are at the end of your first row, you want to chain 1 and then turn your work. For a second row, you will also be doing half double crochets into every single stitch. So starting with this very first one there, yarn over and go into the stitch, complete your half double crochet and repeat this. At the end of the row, as always, you chain 1 and you will need to do another 2 rows of half double crochet. So until you have 4 rows in total. I'm gonna do that and I will meet you at the end. Once you are at the end of your row 4, don't pull through your last half double crochet and leave it like this. Cut the tail off as we will be joining new color. So I have red here and I'm gonna put that around my hook and pull it through all 3 loops. For next row, you will need to start with a chain of 3 and turn your work. Now skip the next 3, including this very first one. So 1, 2, 3, and into this 4th, you want to do 4 double crochets. So all in one stitch. That's 1. And to do double crochet, you yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop. You will have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again. And one more time. Once you've done this, you want to chain 1, skip the next 3, and into the 4th one, do 4 double crochets. Chain 1, skip 3, and into the 4th, 4 double crochets. And that's what you will be repeating till the end of your row. Once you are at the end of your 5th row, you will have 3 stitches left. Don't forget to chain 1 after this cluster and do 1 double crochet in the last stitch, but don't pull through last 2 loops because we will change color again. So I'm just gonna cut this one off and I will insert my background color. So same as we did before, put your yarn on your hook and pull through those 2 loops, tighten it up, and chain 1. Turn your work, and for the 6th row you want to start with a single crochet into this first stitch. So put your hook in, yarn over, and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops into the next stitch but of previous row. So into this stitch there, out of these 3 that we have, 1, 2, 3, it's always the middle. You want to do double crochet. Then chain 2, find your middle of this cluster, so in between here, and do a single crochet, then chain 2 and do double crochet into previous round, so just like there, and it's always the middle one out of these 3 that we skipped. Chain 2, single crochet in between the cluster, chain 2, and double crochet into previous row, and this is what you will be repeating till the end of your row. So chain 2, do single crochet in between the cluster, chain 2, and do double crochet into the row before, and I will meet you at the end. Now I am at the end of row 6. I've got my single crochet done in the cluster. I'm gonna chain 2. Then you want to do a double crochet into this middle stitch of row before. So it's the middle of those 3 that we skipped. And a single crochet into the first chain. Then chain 1, turn your work, and we will do half double crochets for the next row. So starting into that same single crochet, yarn over, go into the stitch and do your half double crochet into the next, and you have reached your chain 2 space. Each chain 2 will have 1 half double crochet only, so do 1 in there and then half double crochet above single, 1 half double crochet in the chain 2 space, 1 above double, and so on till the end of your row, and you should have 43 half double crochets. So I will finish this, and at the end of row 7, chain 1, turn your work, and for row 8 you will need to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch. And after this row, it's gonna be a row 5, 6, 7, and 8 repeat, but I will show you one more time, beginning with the heart row and then how to do those 3 rows on top of it. So I'm just gonna finish this row off and I will meet you at the end. Now on your last stitch, don't pull it through, cut the tail off, leaving a bit, and grab your new color, tighten it up, and chain 3. Turn your work, and we are repeating row 5, so again you want to skip the first 3 stitches and into the 4th one do 4 double crochets, chain 1, skip 3 and do 4 double crochets in fourth, chain 1, skip 3 and into the fourth, 4 double crochets, and repeat this till the end of your row. And once you are at the end, don't forget to chain 1 after your last cluster, skip 2 and do double crochet in the last one. And don't pull through the last 2 loops, as we will be joining our background color. Grab your yarn, pull it through, tighten it up and chain 1. Then turn your work. And it's the row 6 that I'm showing again, so straight into the first stitch there, do single crochet, then double crochet into the row before, so this middle stitch that we skipped, chain 2, do single crochet in between those 4 double crochets, chain 2, again double crochet into previous row, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and repeat this till the end of your row. I'm at the end of my row. I've got my single crochet and chain 2. I'm gonna do double crochet in this stitch. And to finish off, single crochet in the first chain. Chain 1, turn your work, and we will do half double crochets for the next row. So straight into the single crochet and do half double crochet above your next double, 1 double in the next chain 2 space, above single crochet, and so on, always doing 1 half double crochet in chain 2 space, 1 above double and 1 above single crochet, and again your stitch count should remain the same, 43 stitches in total. At the end of this row, chain 1 and do half double crochet row, so making 1 half double crochet in each stitch. Once you're done with your second row 5, 6, 7 and 8 repeat, you will need to repeat this another 2 times so that you have 4 rows of those hearts. So again, it's row 5, 6, 7 and 8 that you will be repeating, and then I will meet you at the end. And this is how your panel should look like with the 4 repeats of these rows. I did an extra half double crochet row on top of it if you want to follow exactly the same, and I've hidden the tails in. Now you will need to repeat this 1 more time, exactly the same, just finish off with the long tail and don't hide it because we will be using that for sewing. Once you have finished both of your panels, you will have 21 rows for both of them with that extra half double crochet row. One of the panels will have a long tail, and now you want to grab your stitch markers, or if you don't have them you can use a bit of a yarn, but you want to count 10 stitches from both of the sides and mark it. That's one of them. and second one, and do the same with your other panel. This is just to mark where our handle would start and end. I already did this with my second one, and now you want to turn them wrong sides in, and using a needle, so along the side, the bottom and other side, making sure that your rows are lined up, so hearts with hearts and half double crochets with half double crochets. And I'm just gonna go with the simple straight stitch, going through both panels just like this. And I will do this till the end on the other side, and I will meet you then. And once you are done joining the panels, you will need to hide this tail. So just go a couple of stitches one way, then back the other, and so on until it is secure. Then you can cut your tail off. Then turn your bag inside out so that you have it on the right side. And now I'll show you how to do the handle. So on either side that you have, turn your work this way, because this is where our one side of the handle will start. Grab your background color and your hook, and starting with that same stitch where you have your stitch marker in, so the thread on one side, put your hook in, attach your yarn, and chain one to secure. Then into that same stitch, do half double crochet, and continue making half double crochets across until you come to this second stitch marker for your first row. And when you complete your first row, your last half double crochet will be in this stitch where you have your stitch marker, and that will make you 20 stitches in total, so 10 for this side and 10 for the other. Chain one and turn your work. So row one was just the half double crochets. Your row two will be a row of decreases, which will be done at the beginning and the end of the row. But to make the edges neater, you want to start with the half double crochet in the first stitch, and then do decrease in the next two. So put your hook, pull up a loop, do the same in the next one, and pull through all 3 loops. Then continue making half double crochets until you have 3 stitches left, in which we will do decrease, and then finish off with 1 half double crochet in the last stitch. And once you have 3 stitches left, do decrease and half double crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1 and turn your work. Now those 2 rows of half double crochets, and then with the decrease you want to repeat another 5 times. So these 2 rows 5 times will equal to 10 rows, which will make it 12 rows in total. So I'm just going to show this one more time. Repeat of row 1 is just half double crochets in all stitches. And I'm just making the last half double crochet. Chain 1 and turn your work, and for row 2 repeat, start with half double crochet in the first stitch, then do a decrease in the next 2 stitches, and continue making half double crochets till you have 3 stitches left. And at the end you just want to do decrease and half double crochet in the last stitch. Chain 1, turn your work, and you will now need to do row 1 and 2 another 4 times. So I'm gonna do that, and I will meet you at the end. At the end of your 12th row you will have 8 half double crochets across. Then chain 1, turn your work, and you will now need to do 15 rows of half double crochets only. So do 8 half double crochets for the next 15 rows. And yeah, by the end of it you should have 27 rows in total, the first 12 plus 15. So I'm just gonna finish mine and I will meet you at the end. Now at the end of your row 27, or after doing those 15 rows of just half double crochets, chain 1 and finish off with a bit longer tail for sewing. And now you will need to do exact same thing with the second side. So it's gonna be symmetrical, all same rows, and we will be joining it together here in the middle. Of course you could continue with the half double crochet rows and then do increases like we did decreases here, but I prefer to have a seam here in the middle rather than having to join it on the side because it would be quite visible. So yeah, finish the second one and I will meet you on how to join it. And once you have completed your both handles, you can take the stitch markers out, grab both handles and make sure that you put them wrong sides in. Grab your needle with the tail that you have left and join both of these handles together. I'm just going into the front loops only. So these are the inside loops there. And this is how it will look once joined. If you are going through both loops, it will create a bit thicker seam, and by going into the front loops only, it's less visible that it has been joined together. So yeah, do that across all 8 half double crochets that you have till the very last one. Then make sure that you join the very edge of the handle. This is how it will look all together, and now you will need to hide the tails in. So both this one and the one that's left from your second handle. make sure to hide it very well, because if you will be carrying a lot of weight, the handle might come undone if your tails are not secure enough. So yeah, just make sure to do that for extra couple of rows, and that's it. And this is how it will look all finished up with the tails hidden. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in my next one.